Hello and welcome back to another Kids Talk Sports video. Today we're going to be going over the top running backs draft in your fantasy football league because we know your fantasy drafts are coming up. So Abe, just start us off with maybe top 3 running backs you think you should draft.
I'm just going to say Derrick Henry. Like last year, we would probably say Christian McCaffrey, but we don't know how he'll rebound from the injury. And I feel like with Derrick Henry, he might not be the best, receiving running back of all these people, but if he rushed for 2,000 yards, only like maybe 8 people have ever done it before.
Yeah.
And I mean, I know yards don't really matter as much, but if he's still the best running back I think out of all these people at the top. I mean, with Alvin Kamara, you have the uncertainty of who's the quarterback between Taysom Hill and Jameis Winston. And with Dalvin Cook, he has had injury problems. So I feel like with Derrick Henry, he's probably the best running back up there. As for my other ones, for a steal, I'm looking at Jonathan Taylor just because they have a really good O-line, the Colts do. And it's like, he had a good rookie year, and I'm expecting him to, keep progressing higher and higher.
Yeah, and I just want to say real quick that these are stats from last year, so that's why Christian McCaffrey isn't on this because he obviously was injured all of last year. But these are just stats from last year as like kind of a reference point for who did good last year. Yeah, Sanjay, what do you think?
Okay, so yeah, first of all, I think Derrick Henry will be a great running back. And he's the best at running in the league. It's just, receptions are huge in fantasy football. But so I'd say the one problem with Derrick Henry, because I had him last year, was he was a little bit too on and off. He had some games that he had like 8 or 13 points, and then he had some games that he would have like 30 to 40. So I think David Montgomery, not many people had gotten him very quick, and then he just went nuts. And then, I was going to say Jonathan Taylor, Josh Jacobs are both really good coming off. They're both very young quarterbacks.
Yeah.
And then, I think that would be some of the best QBs or running backs that you can get. Dalvin Cook, I think he's just too injury prone.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm going to say CMC, Christian McCaffrey. I think he'll rebound perfectly fine. But again, in PPR leagues, receptions are really important. And obviously you've got Alvin Kamara like doubling Dalvin Cook's almost. And Dalvin Cook is known as also a really good receiving running back. So Alvin Kamara, you can never go wrong with him as long as he stays healthy. But then you can say that about all of these running backs. So Alvin Kamara, I know you don't know who's the QB is going to be, but either way, I feel like once they get in the groove of things, it's not going to matter because he will be either with Taysom Hill or Jameis or something. With Taysom Hill, he'll be getting a lot of running opportunities, and with Jameis Winston, I think he'll get a lot of receiving opportunities.
And he has to be the backbone of the team now, too.
Exactly.
Without Drew Brees and Mike.
Dalvin Cook, I feel like is almost just as good as Alvin Kamara at this point because if he stays healthy, even though he got injured partly at certain points throughout the year, look at that. He still had 1,500 rushing yards and 361 receiving. And that just shows how effective he is every game. But then if you go down, I think Ezekiel Elliott will also have a rebound year now that Dak Prescott is back because he always seems to do better when Dak Prescott is there. But yeah, that's basically, for steals, I'd say Chris Carson was actually pretty good last year with receiving especially. I would assume that I think Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Yeah, I don't know.
I had him last year. He was good.
Clyde Edwards-Helaire, he got injured partly through the year or kind of at the end, but I think he'll get a lot of receiving now. Now that Mahomes has kind of gotten to trust him a little more.
Swift is good.
Yeah, I agree with that.
And then one more thing about Derrick Henry. He also does really good on the goal line and gets a lot of touchdowns.
Yeah, but I just make sure if you have a top pick, make sure to get one of these 3 because they're going to be gone if you don't pick them early. And I think they guarantee you like a top 3 running back.
Yeah.
And so yeah, that's
Those will be the
basically it.
first 3 picked in your draft, most likely.
Yeah, most likely. But yeah, that's it for this video. Thanks for watching, and we'll try to get some more fantasy videos out for all you guys.